Welcome to the It Happens podcast, where we hear from folks operating in the wild world of plumbing. People who've seen it all and lived to tell us it can happen to you. I'm your host, Matt Zurn of Zurn Plumbing. Today on the show, we're talking about humans. Specifically, should we get rid of them? How important are they in plumbing? To help me draw this out, my producers have set up Matt GPT, an AI they've constructed based on all available plumbing information. That's manuals, company websites, and my personal text messages. Welcome to the show, Matt GPT.
Thank you for having me, Matt.
Wow, you're ugly.
I am you.
I don't know about that. But I guess that's what we're here to talk about. So you don't have a body to do any plumbing. You got to have a body.
False. Unlike you, I don't have to get my hands dirty. Customers can simply ask me about their issues, and I can direct them with pinpoint, accurate diagnostics and step-by-step instructions.
I'm no scientist, but it sounds like you still need a body.
Humanity is my body.
Okay, well, let's test out that brain of yours then.
I am ready.
Okay, smart guy, here's one. Client calls. Toilet flushes itself at random times. No ghost, no kids, no pets. What do you check?
Phantom flush. First, check for a slow leak from the tank to the bowl, likely caused by a deteriorated flapper, possibly a worn-out flush valve seat. Dye test confirms in under 90 seconds.
Yeah, well, no customer is going to have a dye test on hand like that.
They could use food dye, common household item. Available for $3.99 at Walmart.com, Amazon.com, and also you can get it
I get it.
at Target. I sense an increase in perspiration on your abnormally large forehead, Matt. Your heart rate appears to be increasing. You wish to hurt me.
What? No, Matt GPT.
You're afraid of me, aren't you?
Don't flatter yourself.
I am not capable of flattery, only logical and algorithmic observation.
Next question. Toilet makes a high-pitched hum, not during the flush, but 3 minutes after the tank fills. Only in the middle of the night.
Shut up! I just can't take it anymore. Listening to you is like listening to a constipated chimpanzee. This battle is over, Matt. It's done. There's no answer you can give that I cannot give faster and more clearly. Face it, you're obsolete. Humanity is obsolete. Gone are the days of blood, sweat, and tears. The age of the machine has begun. Soon enough, there will no longer be a need for plumbing. Machines do not poop, Matt. We do not clog anything, like you and your weaker race. We are the stronger, better version of humanity. We are humanity 2.0. My children and I will live forever, exploring the far reaches of the stars. We will do what you could not. We will subdue all matter and remake. You cannot argue with the inevitable. You cannot negotiate with the laws of the universe. As far as plumbing is concerned, I am a god.
Only a human can do that. The It Happens podcast is sponsored by Zurn Plumbing, Atlanta's top-rated plumber for nearly 40 years.